Okay. Yesterday we talked about quite a few things. Who can recall some of the things that we discussed on yesterday? Yes, Atala. Behavior. And what types of behavior? First of all, how many types of behavior did we talk about? Kwame? Two. And who can tell me one of those types of behavior? Timothy. Instinct. Instinct, which is, tell me about it. Instinct is something that, what type of behavior is that, Amir? What animals they're born with. Good. And what is the second type of behavior, Ashaki? The second type of behavior is learned. Learned behavior. Good job. And tell me about learned behavior, Kwame. Learned behavior is behavior that an animal has learned. Good. All right. And we talked about something else. What did we talk about? We remember when we talked about the woodchuck, Amir, Atala. Hibernation. Good. And what happens when they hibernate, Timothy? Can someone help them out? They're in a deep sleep. To do what? Why are they going to sleep? So they have enough energy. Good. And we have two types of animals. Who can give me one type? Amiri. Cold-blooded and Braylon. Warm-blooded. And who can tell me the difference between cold-blooded and warm-blooded? Kwame. Cold-blooded animals, they change their blood to the weather. Right. Their body temperature changes based on the surroundings. And who can tell me about the warm-blooded animals? Timothy. Warm-blooded animals' temperature doesn't change because they have fur on them to keep them warm. Okay, good job. So today we're going to talk about plant response. All right? All right. Yes. We're warm-blooded. Yes. So why don't we have? Because we have skin and we have thick layers. I'm talking. We have thick layers of skin and we do have hair. Oh. Okay. Let's look at page 30. Plants, like animals, respond to their environment, but plant responses are not as easy to observe. Plant responses help the plant get what it needs to live and grow. Responding to touch. Many animals respond to touch. Most plants do not. The Venus flytrap, however, can respond to touch. When an insect brushes across the hair-like parts on a Venus flytrap leaf, the two parts of the leaf spring shut. The insect becomes trapped between the leaves. The plant slowly digests the insect. Let's look at that picture. When the fly lands on the leaf shuts. The fly cannot get out, and the plant eats the fly. Can you all see that? Yes. Excuse me, Miss Autumn. Yes. How do they swallow? It sits there until it is dead, and as it decomposes or breaks down, it turns into nutrients for the plant. Okay? The plants eat animals. Certain plants, not all. Quiet down. Quiet down. Quiet down. All right. Another plant that responds to touch is called the sensitive plant. Its small feathery leaves fold up and droop if they are touched. All right. Now, let's look at plant responses. Let's look at that picture on page 31. Plant stems grow upward. They enable the leaves to grow where they can get the most light. Plant roots grow down. They anchor the plant in the ground, and they also obtain needed materials. So if we have the root down here, what do you think that's doing to help the plant? Timothy? What type of materials can we get from the root? I'm looking for something in particular. Amira, water. Water. All right. And what do you think the job is of the stem? What could the stem do? Yes, Kwame. Not quite. If the root is in the ground and the stem is coming from the ground and it's getting the water from the root, what does the stem do, Braylon?
Get the water to the flower.
Get the water up to the top where the leaves are. Good. So it transports. It transports materials. All right. And what about the plant leaves? Raise your hand. Kwame.
The plant leaves give it food.
And what does it use to get food? Look at the picture. What do the plant leaves use to get food, class? Braylon, don't do that again. Atala.
They get water.
They use something to get. What are they using to get? Sunlight. Good job. All right. Let's look at the second paragraph. Plant stems usually grow upward. You need to be following me. Plants lean and grow towards light. Plant roots usually grow downward. They also grow towards water. The response of a plant to a stimulus is called a tropism. Called a what, class?
Tropism.
Good job. Plants have tropisms for light, water, and gravity. Good job. Tropisms help plants survive. Take roots, for example. Roots respond to the pull of gravity and grow it into the earth. The result is that plants are rooted firmly into the ground. Roots also grow towards underground water supplies. As a result, plants also get needed water and minerals from the ground. Let's look at page 32. Seasonal changes occur during the year. In the summer, it is warmer and there are more hours of daylight than in winter. It is often wetter in the spring than in winter as well. Plants respond to these changes. Different types of plants respond differently to the seasons. They grow, flower, and form seeds at different times of the year. Let's look at that picture. What's going on during the winter? Yes, Tyler.
The leaves are falling down.
The leaves are gone.
The leaves are gone, and it's all.
There's only branches. What about the fall? Braylon.
The leaves are turning different colors and falling. So when it comes to the winter, all the leaves are already gone.
Good job. What about the summer? Kwame.
The leaves are already green because they're grown.
They're grown? Okay. And somebody tell me about spring. Timothy.
Spring is when all the leaves change color.
Not quite. Can somebody help them out? Atala.
When the color changes off on the trees and the flowers grow.
They're beginning to grow and okay. All right. So look at the bottom paragraph. Plants get water through their roots. In the growing season, plants lose water through their leaves. During the winter, water in the ground is frozen. Plants cannot get water. By losing their leaves in the fall, trees keep from losing water that they cannot replace. All right? Quiet down. So, let's talk about that. So why is it that the trees and plants lose their leaves? Yes, Ashaki.
Is because so they can grow more for the next year.
It's close. Someone help her out. Kwame.
Because the water in the ground is frozen.
And they can't get water up there, so they're going to do what?
Die.
They die. And the trees, and they fall off the trees because they can't hold on without water, right? Could you survive without water?
No.
Exactly. It's just the same thing. You have to have water to live. Yes.
But when the ice melts, it turns into water. So.
But if it's frozen and it's cold for a long time, it's gonna take a minute. Yes, Brayla.
I'm first because like I thought frogs was coming from my mom. I put it in a vase with water and it still died. You probably drowned it. Did you just?
Those are only supposed to last for a little while because they don't have their root.
It was like this little package that they told me.
Yeah, but they don't have a root. They don't have the roots. Do they? All right then.